Hi guys, I'm super excited to be back with another plan with me for y'all. This is going to be for the week of December 26th through January 1st. So this is a New Year's week. So I did have to choose a New Year's specific kit. Originally, I wasn't sure what I was going to go with because I thought I only had like one in my collection, but I actually had about four, so it was kind of hard to choose, but I ended up going with this one because this one does have a box that says 2023 in it, and I figured that if I didn't use it this year, I probably wouldn't remember that there were extra boxes that said 2024 or 2025, and I just would never use it on one of those years, so I decided just to do it now, just because it's the only kit I have that is actually year specific. Just to get it out of the way, kind of. But I really do like this art. This is like a very new kit from ScribblePrintsCo. The art is by Kittenish Girl Jess, so of course it's fantastic. And I am just really excited to be using a very new kit because usually I try to use my older kits first, and the format is not quite like my favorite. I think the newer format kits in shops now are the best. So I'm very excited to be using that. It definitely has enough boxes for what I need. However, picking out the foil was a little bit harder because it's such a neutral kit. I mean, like, obviously your first guess would be matte bronze for this particular kit, but I was really drawn to the pinks in this, and so I decided to pull in my ballerina pink foil. So I did print off a bunch of this for myself. For my New Year's collection this year, I only did a foil bundle exclusive, so I didn't do an entire collection. So there wasn't too much to choose from. But I did kind of customize the bundle for my needs for this specific kit. So as usual, when I print my own foil, I look at each full box specifically and only print like the overlay that's going to go over that specific box. So the ones on this first page are all customized for this kit. And then I also put the tall box overlay on there. I did go with the normal underlays for this collection, and here we have the headers and the extra underlays, which are really fun. And then I also customized the add-on page a little bit, just changing up these two boxes, but everything else I am going to use. Now, because I didn't have any extra stuff, any extra sheets that were specific for this collection, I did decide to pull from my basics collection, and these are actually some of the newer sheets that were just released in my last collection, or I guess the additions to the basics collection. But I thought it would be really fun to try to incorporate these into this spread. So we have a few of the corners sheets. These are all three of the ones that are available. And then I also have the two dividers sheets. We have the dot dividers and then the more decorative dividers, because I did not have collection specific dividers. I did print out an extra of the tiny bows because I could never get enough of these. And then I also just decided to print off some of these line borders. I don't think I've ever actually used these in a spread yet, but I did want to have them on hand for this one especially, because I don't have dangles and swoops or like kit specific corners or anything else that I would normally use to decorate half boxes or third boxes. So I wanted to have these on hand for that purpose. So I'm really excited to be laying all this down. Can't wait to see how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will come back on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the day by day. So starting off on Monday, this was the last day of my trip in Texas. So I did wake up early that day because we did have to leave around noon for the airport, and I still had a couple things I wanted to get done that morning. So I'm marking week early with a munchkin from Once More with Love. And pretty much the last exciting thing that we did was make gingerbread cookies. My mom had some dough left over, so we started with that, but it was like way too mushy, and we tried adding more flour to like make it thicker. Did not really work that well, so they turned out like really thin and like crispy instead of, soft gingerbread cookies, which I do prefer. I mean, they were good tasting, but it was just not quite the texture I wanted. So yeah, this year I'm gonna make my own dough and try to do it properly. But yeah, again, they were still good, so I did take them back with me to enjoy. And I don't remember where that sticker is from. I think that's a leftover from somewhere. I did also pack to leave. That packing sticker is from Sweet Ava's paper. And then I marked flying home, which took pretty much the entire rest of the day since it was a much longer series of flights and layovers than the trip there. I think we had a 3-hour layover. So I marked flying home with a munchkin from Once More with Love again. And then at the airport that we had the layover in Dallas, we got food. So she got a burger and I got a chicken sandwich. We went to Smash Burger, I think. So I marked the chicken sandwich with a sticker from Papershire. I'm still waiting on my huge order for Black Friday. I'm like, it's in my country, but it's on the opposite side of the country for me. So that'll be like another week, but it's going to be good when I get it. I'm very excited. Anyways, after that, we went and she got some ice cream and I got an iced matcha, which I don't usually get, but I was really feeling the iced matcha that day and it reminded me how much I like it. So I need to try to make it more because I do have matcha powder at my house. So I could make it. It's just, it takes more work than I usually feel like putting into, but it is really good. Anyway, that's another Papershire sticker for that. I had exactly one leftover iced matcha sticker from one of her sheets, and it came in perfect handy for this occasion. Anyways, I also read on the plane, and then I marked that with a girl from Happy Dea. I read the next book in the Redwall series that I'm reading, which is called, this book was called Loam Hedge, and I'm still reading it, quote unquote reading it. I don't really spend a lot of time reading these days, unfortunately. When we got back into the city that we live, I was trying to get in touch with my boyfriend who was supposed to pick us up, and he wasn't answering, and I was like really freaking out. I was like, oh my god, did he forget? Is he gonna like make it in time? So I had a severe panic attack. I was like thinking like, what are we gonna do if he doesn't like pick up? Because like I asked him like before I left if I needed keys to the apartment, or if like he would be, fine to pick us up and take care of it. And he said, no, you don't have to bring them. And so I didn't. And so I was like, oh my god, like we can't get back into an apartment if I don't have keys and he's not answering. Like I don't know where he is. Because like we could take an Uber home, but like we wouldn't be able to get in. So I was like freaking out. Thankfully it turned out that he just forgot his phone at work, which is like 3 hours away from where we live. So, he couldn't just go back and pick it up. I was like, oh my god, of all days to forget your phone. But anyways, so that panic attack sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then that night we all watched a little bit of Dragon Ball before going to bed. That sticker is from Carly Plans. I think I need more of those cute little TVs. Those are great for little things. Tuesday, I slept in with my boyfriend. I marked that with a sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio. And then we all had our own little family Christmas. So we opened gifts here. That's a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And Aurora got her hoverboard that she's been wanting for a while. So she was very excited about that and she still loves it. And then my boyfriend also made breakfast, which I marked with these cute little eggs in a pan. I think that's from Hazel sticker. But I just thought it was like cute because they look like a little egg couple, which is like, me and my boyfriend being a couple. So it's funny. And then I also had a mocha. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then we watched a couple movies that day just because, I don't know, he felt like it, I guess, and, they were good movies, so I was happy to rewatch them with him, and then Aurora watched with us, too, even though she said she didn't want to watch either of them. Every time she says she doesn't want to watch a movie with us, she always joins us, like, always, she'll watch the whole thing. It's so funny, except Harry Potter. That's the one thing she won't, which is hilarious, because I feel like she would like it. Like, it's Harry Potter, come on, it's 4 kids, but I think it's too scary for her. Um, However, for some reason, the movie Venom was not too scary for her, because that's what I marked here. We have seen the second one, but I think this was her first time seeing the first one. And that little couple movie watching stickers from Joy of Planning, I think it's my first time using that. Super cute. I don't have a ton of like family movie watching stickers. I have like one or two, I think. So I need more. If you know of other shops that have them, let me know. I really wish Joy of Planning had one, because I love her stickers of like little custom families and couples. I should request that, actually. And then I marked a couple like errand type things and chore type things. So I did wash dishes that day. That's another Carly Plan sticker. And then I did go grocery shopping, or we all did. And I forget where that sticker is from. I think ScribblePrintsCo, but I'm not sure. And then the other movie we watched that day was Logan. So clearly we were into the superhero movies. But yeah, that couple sticker is from Some Little Things. And then I got a Happy Meal from ScribblePrintsCo. I think that was my order of the Cyber Monday mystery, which I did order when it came back into shop. And then one of the gifts my boyfriend bought me was Harry Potter trivia. It's like one of those board games that like has a DVD. So there's like a DVD portion and then the board game portion. We have like another one for just generic movies that he got me last year. But he got me a Harry Potter specific one just to boost my ego so I could whip everybody's butts, which I promptly did on that night. And like I told him, as part of this gift, you know that you have to watch the Harry Potter movies with me so you can like actually stand a chance against me. And he was like, yes, I know, because he hasn't seen them. So but yeah, I used a sticker from Sweet Ava's paper to mark that. And then we watched more Dragon Ball. So Wednesday, I slept in. My boyfriend had gone off to work early that morning, so I slept in on my own. That sticker's from Carly Plans. I washed my hair. That sticker's from Once More With Love. And then I had a meeting, like a consulting meeting with a bookkeeper, because I have been doing my own books for 8 months for my shop, or I had at that point. It had been 8 months. But I know I was doing it like not the best way, so I wanted to talk to like an actual bookkeeper, not to like have her do them for me, but just to tell me how to do them properly, because I'm not at the point where I need somebody else to do them for me. Like, it's very easy for me to do them by myself. And also obviously I have bookkeeping experience. So like I knew that I just needed a little pointing in the right direction. So I had that meeting with her and she was super helpful. That sticker is from Papershire. And then I caught up on my emails that I had neglected the whole trip pretty much. So that sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. is like really accurate. I did some foiling because I had printed a bunch of stickers before I left, like right before we got on the flight. And then, so I came back and foiled them. So that sticker's from Happy Dea. I need like a whole bunch more because I don't have a ton of like mink stickers. I did get a couple sheets from Papershire though, so that should hold me over. And then I started watching, or actually no, Aurora wanted to watch the movie Storks, which is a really cute animated movie. I had already seen that, but I watched it with her because I love rewatching movies. So that was fun. So that sticker of both of us watching is from Papershire. That's so adorable. And then, of course, we watched more Dragon Ball because that's her favorite thing. Well, and mine too, I guess. But she likes it more than I do. She already finished all of Dragon Ball way before me, and like I'm trying to catch up, but like very slowly. So we watch 2 episodes a day now. And then I fed my snake Anastasia that evening as well, and she actually ate for the first time in like at least a month, I think. So I was very pleased that she finally ate. So that sticker is from Happy Dea. It's a custom. Thursday, it was another kind of chores and work day. So I started cleaning the shower, which I don't think I've ever done, but it was getting bad. So marked that with a sticker from A Stick with the Plan Co. It was a rainy day, which it has been pretty much nonstop raining ever since I got back. That sticker is from Some Little Things. And then I had ordered the next book in the series that Aurora's reading. It just came out, so I ordered it for her like on release day. And so she was like excited about that, and then she decided she would like save it for school time because she is required to read as homework for school, and she like hates it when she like has to read for school. So she figured she would save a book that she was really excited about for then, so that it would be like less of a chore. And then of course she promptly lost it. No, she found it again, but I was like, really? Anyway, that sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then we watched more Dragon Ball. I did do more work that day, printing and cutting. That sticker's from Papershire. And then I did the foiling, which I marked lower with a Hazel sticker mink. And then I packed those orders as well. That's another stick with the Plan Co. girl. And then going into Friday, I marked coffee, which I have coffee every single day, but again, I only mark it when I really just have room. I do have a lot of coffee stickers, so I'm like, I have to use them. That is, I think, like a couple of like K-cups or whatever, some kind of pods. I think those are from a Carly Plan sampler, possibly. But yeah, I do have a Keurig, which today I finally changed the filter for like the first time in forever. I feel like a lot of us probably fall behind on changing filters of things that we should. Like I have an air filter that I need to change, like a HEPA filter in my room, my office. And then there's the Keurig filter. And then there's the Brita filter in the pitcher that we have in the fridge. Like there's a lot that I feel like I could probably be a little more on top of. Anyways, getting sidetracked. So I did print and cut more orders that day. That sticker's from Happy Daya. It says print and cut in it, so I just wrote orders next to it, which you'll see at the end. And then Aurora wanted to make smoothies, so we did make some smoothies. That sticker's from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I did some designing. That laptop is a new one from ScribblePrintsCo, which I'm so glad. I need to get more laptop icon stickers. I did pick up a bunch from ScribblePrintsCo, but I also am going to get some more from Carly Plans because I use them for like a ton of shop stuff. And then I sat down that evening to watch Soul, which is one of the Pixar movies that I have not seen. I haven't seen Turning Red either. I think that's the only one I haven't caught up on. But yeah, I finally decided to watch Soul, and it was like so freaking good. Like I wasn't that excited about it, and like I hadn't heard very much else from other people about it, so I didn't know how much people liked it. But of course it's a Pixar movie, so it's like freaking amazing. Like I don't know, I really like that kind of stuff, like that kind of afterlife stuff, and I'm really glad that Pixar did it, and they did it in a really good way, of course, because they're Pixar, and it's just like a really like calming and heartwarming movie. So I really love it, and I would watch it again. Not right away, but at some point I will. It just like made, it's the whole point is like to make you appreciate living life, and like it really achieved that for me. So love it. Would recommend it. And there was one line that was like the funniest line to me in like all of like Pixar. I don't know. If you've seen the movie, the line is, the government calls it 6:30, and you'll understand that. But that was like, I cracked up so hard at that line. Anyways, after that, we played cards, because Aurora got that card game from my parents for Christmas that she is obsessed with and will always play with us, or always beg us to play. And I think that card sticker is from Sticky Perks. We watched more Dragon Ball. That sticker is from Once More Love. Saturday, it was New Year's Eve, so I marked that with a girl from Joy of Planning, and I did more designing. It's a munchkin from Once More Love. My mom also called, so that is a Papershire sticker. I did listings from my shop. That is an older laptop sticker from Crafty Planner Co. I do want to get her updated design, though, because it's really cool. It was a windy day that day, which it was windy, like, pretty much every time it was raining, too. That sticker's from Paper K. We watched more Dragon Ball. That sticker's from Once More Love. I did have a headache, unfortunately, that day. That sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co. Usually it's a migraine, so I'm kind of glad it was just a headache. And then I did make some tea, probably because I was feeling poorly, so did make some tea, marked that with a sticker from Papershire, which somehow miraculously kind of fit in that space. Like, I don't know, I just really wanted to use that sticker because the color scheme like matched so perfectly with the kit. And I do have a lot from a sampler. I also pulled stickers, which I'm surprised I didn't mark just like pre-planning, because usually that's what I mark, and I use one of my like planning time stickers, but I don't know. I'm glad I marked pull stickers though, because I do have a lot of sticker sheet stickers. So I used one from, I think that's from ScribblePrintsCo too. And then I did the newsletter for my shop that day, advertising the collection that was going to come out the next Friday, which was additions to the basics collection. And that sticker's from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I was like really feeling some music that evening, so I was like jamming out to some songs. And that sticker is from Paper K. So Sunday was New Year's Day, so I marked that in a nice little square box with some like New Year's Eve balloons from Whimsical Cat Studio, which actually her name's changed. I think it's just Whimsy now. Her website is whimsy.ph. It's like WIMZI, which is going to take me a while to remember that name change. But yeah, so that sticker's from Whimsy. And then I did shave that morning, so that razor is a new one, I think from ScribblePrintsCo. And then I also had really bad asthma that morning as well. That's another ScribblePrintsCo sticker for that. And then my grandma called me, probably to wish me Happy New Year's. And then my parents also called me, but the reason they called me was just to nag me about setting up a dentist appointment, because I had one when I went to their house. And they told me that, like, I would have to get a whole bunch of stuff done. I'd have to get a crown. I would have to get another tooth extracted. And I would have to set that up with my dentist here. Which I have not done because I hate them. And I don't want to go through that hassle. And essentially, I just decided I do have, like, a cleaning appointment or whatever coming up in March. So I'm just going to wait until then. And then I'll talk to them about scheduling all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully my teeth will survive until then, but I really freaking hate dentist stuff. Like, I've had so many teeth issues, I'm over it. Like, honestly, I'd rather just have them rot out of my head, which is, like, not the greatest thing. Like, that's not the greatest mindset to have, because that would be really bad, but I think I can hold out till March. Like, I once went a whole year with, like, a tooth that needed a root canal, and I waited a whole year and it was fine. So, there you go. Anyways, so that sticker from Papershire perfectly encapsulates how I felt about that phone call. And then I also did some more bookkeeping that day for my shop. That sticker's from Paper K. And then I also paid my sales tax return, or filed my sales tax return, which was like, it seemed straightforward, but I was really unsure about like the amounts that I was putting in. Like, I had reasoning behind it, so, like, I could back it up if anybody questions it, but, like, I still feel like it's wrong. Like, I probably included, like, shipping in some cases where I shouldn't have included shipping amounts, and, like, should I have taken out, like, the discounts from this part? Like, I wasn't really sure. So next year I'm definitely going to have somebody else do that for me. Like, ideally by that time I'm going to have a CPA, because I can do the bookkeeping. I can't do anything with taxes. Like, I'd rather have a CPA do it. So at that point, I think I'm going to have a CPA. I already know who I'm going to go with. And I know how much it is, so I just have to, like, get to the point where I can afford that per month, but that's the goal. Anyways, this first tax return, I ended up, like, paying a little bit more than, like, what I collected from people, so I know that something was slightly wrong somewhere, but at the same time, it wasn't that much more, and I'd rather overpay than underpay, so I just decided to leave it. Anyways, that tax due sticker is from Happy Dea, which was another request by somebody, not by me, but I'm glad they did request it, because there's not a lot of, like, tax filing stickers out there. Anyways, I also filmed a plan with me. That girl is from Stick with the Plan Co. And then I did some more printing and cutting. It's a Carly Plans silhouette portrait. And then we played more cards. This was Sunday evening, so my boyfriend had come back for his weekend by that point. So all three of us were playing cards. And that sticker is from Papershire. So cute, the little family of 3 playing cards. It's perfect for that. So yeah, that is pretty much the week of New Year's. It was a pretty good week, I would say. I got a lot accomplished, whether it's like bookkeeping for my shop or like chores around the house and work. Of course, I was churning out more orders. It was a really productive New Year's week. Like, I think I really started off the new year properly, and I'm still like continuing to do that and continuing to be productive. So you'll see the last week in my next video, which is all pre-planned. I do just have to actually sit down and film it, and pull stickers. But yeah, hopefully that'll come pretty soon, because I am still trying to keep current with this. But yeah, I'm really in love with the spread. I love the color scheme, how like neutral it is, but like with a lot of pinks and beiges. And I did manage to pull a lot of pink icons, because I do have a ton of like pink icons and doodles and characters. So I was able to pull in a lot of those for this spread, and it just looks very cohesive, and like nothing really like stands out as like the wrong color scheme. So I love it. I love it a lot. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.